Yeah, auto-generated Rex always make me lost. To flare the entry bright purple. I've got a pretty good sense of direction, but yeah, I need good, I need really good landmarks to follow. And if I don't have those, I kind of just rely on repetition. Or I guess in this case, I'm just hanging, just taking every single right I possibly can. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This requires an explosive? Ugh. I don't keep those on me generally on purpose because I never need them. Because the generator's on the other side of that. Probably. Okay, so we go up twice. We've been in there, so it's through here. Yeah, this is one of the more like labyrinthine and large structures. Most of the ones I've been to are much smaller than this one. And no, still no power thing. Another one of those. Those guys are cute. Bugs me to no end that the fridges are never stocked. There's food and water here, but you can't eat it. Because reasons. Oh, those aren't opening. Yeah, so I think I'm going to need explosives if I want to continue on in here. Which, like, considering the whole place is, no, we should probably do it. Or, no? No, because we haven't done this yet. Oh, beans. Guess who's completely out of, guess who's running out of oxygen very quickly? I guess I should probably bring ox tubes to this. Okay. Well, we have more resources than we know what to do with. Here, let's just organize this so I can eat all the tokens. Perfect. Drop those off, keep the keys with me. Okay, I don't have any oxygen bottles. I could ask, I could put in a request for them. Did I put my bean away? I did, it's probably already been delivered back. It is not. We're doing 90%. Could have eaten my bean. There's my bean. Forgot to set that one to supply. There we go. Okay. Do I actually care for any more of this? Yeah, we do. Here. Do I have any more explosives? Oh no, did I get rid of all of the explosives? I think I did. Because I don't... Yeah. Alright, we'll come back when I actually have a bomb. Morning, Wonder. I hope your streams have been treating you well. Been delightful to have you streaming again. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, I've been meaning to start streaming on Twitch for ages, but it was just one of those where... life kind of got in the way, and also busy. But it has been nice to be streaming consistently on Twitch again, more than YouTube. Because it feels like I'm actually working towards something. Streaming on YouTube was fun because it was easy. It took almost no, like, setup time, and then I didn't have to do any, like, additional work after the fact. But, the YouTube algorithm apparently decided that it hated those. And, God, that's demoralizing. Okay. Let's see if I can build another teleporter. Is this... yeah, okay. I just wanted to get up to some of these bases before they completely turn into overgrown overgrown areas that I can't, I don't know. I wouldn't say that they lose their identity, but they change just too much. Okay. Biga Bassa. Okay, we've got this up here. I don't know what else we have to find in the zone. Lots of resources for sure. Oh, does this require quarantine activated? Environmental requirements not met. Won't open until a certain amount of pressure. Alright, so Biga Bassa is no good. I guess let's head back home and see what else I can grab. Or let's see if I can grab another, like, teleporter's worth of stuff. Grab the fusion cells. I should probably grab those. So I need one of those. Eat that. Need one of those. Don't think I've been... No, I have plenty of that. So it's really super alloy rods that I'm lacking. Is this back? It is. Okay. What else do we want to grab? More super alloy rods? There's a certain point where it actually does become overkill, and I do not know what that certain point is. Let's probably grab a bunch of sulfur. Let's see. Grab a handful of bacteria samples? Sure. Wait to see what water finds when the next fest comes. Yeah, it looks like there's already going to be some pretty good ones. I haven't been paying too much attention because, oh gosh. The one problem I do have with, ooh, that's a lot. The one problem I'm starting to have with a lot of these, like the next fests and whatnot, is that I don't even get to finish the previous set of demos before I kind of lose steam on them. Let's see. Grab another one of these, grab another one of these. This has been making me feel like I'm on the back foot. Maybe a little too much, but it's fine. Alright, where do we go? I don't know, this direction and down? Yeah. Because it might be easier if I actually did a couple of indie lightning round streams again. I haven't done those in ages. Really wish they'd vary the ground texture just a little bit. Okay. Nope, didn't work. Well, maybe it did. Come on. Give me up. Okay, when in doubt. This is just going to block me. We're going to fly over the terrain. I love the fact that it just ports you back just by a smidge. Not much, but just enough. Fine. Be that way. Oh hey, there's liquid water here already. This is why I wanted to explore before doing too much terraforming. Because, yeah, I have no idea if there's actually anything in that. Also, that's funny. The ice actually has, like, Z priority over the water. So, it's not properly obscured by the water. And so it's just this kind of strange floating shape there. I love it when that happens. I'm also kind of surprised that made it past any amount of like updates and whatnot, but oh well. Okay, so is this also quarantined? No, it actually looks like this is accessible. I think, yeah, it is. Snag that stuff. Oh, that's exactly what I needed. This seems pretty big. This seems very big. Well, let's slap a foundation grid in it and get our teleporter down. And eat our bean. So what do we have in here? Bunch of these, like, really big transport trucks. Like I said, still really wish there were ways that I could, like, shift resources around in this game, other than just using the drones. Just because these, like, big cars and cargo liner setups look really cool. So that requires some security cards. And I'm pretty sure the 2 that I have don't count. What, they do? Yes! Yeah, I love terraforming on the moon. The facilities are so great. They're legitimately really nice looking, yeah. I was saying this earlier that I enjoy the, like, actual planetary exploration. I enjoyed the ships from, let's see. I enjoyed the ships from the base game, but the big structures in the DLCs and the updates are just leagues beyond. In terms of, like, quality and loot and how fun they are to explore. Okay, let's go upstairs. We have a couple more of... No, do we? We do. Let's actually set some of these, especially while, you know, Screen Shake is going hog wild here. There it is. Your favorite is the water one. Oh, we haven't gotten to that one yet. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Garaje. Alright. Let's see what else we have. Lots of resources. We might want to just put up some supply lockers. Maybe. Maybe. Problem I have with putting up supply lockers is why put up a supply locker directly next to a teleporter when I could just warp it home and dump it off. But I'm still going to stand by the statement of, like, look at all these, like, beehives. I really wish I could come back in here and, like, repair these things. Like, whatever this giant aquarium tube thing that they've got going on is, like, extremely cool. And it's kind of a shame that I can't come in and, like, repair this stuff and use it for my own purposes. That I have to build my own, like, dinky little terraforming setup. Look at all this wheat that I can't do anything with. Weird part is, like, with this planet, it seems fine. Oh god, it's so huge. Because each of these is a separate mega dome. Gorsh. My wife is taunting me. She's having her Chinese food leftovers. I can smell it. Let's see. Anything else? No. But yeah, we'll do the water planet next after this one. Yeah, let's just go back. Huh. I actually didn't find any of the key codes here, so maybe I had to get the key codes from that other base. Okay. We should probably start working on some of these things. Oh well. Oh, you know what I should do? I should park the car outside and give the fusion cells. There we go. I might need the fusion. I can always come back for him. Damn, this got filtered to hell. What is even going? I guess it's probably a sandstorm or something. This is actually hard to look at. Are these any of these things? Oh, these are frozen over. Do any of these have lore logs? Ooh. That might be a good tree, actually. For the third time, could you arrange for us to receive materials to repair the pipes? This is the third one that's burst due to the cold this month. We'd specifically chosen a planet with favorable climatic conditions. Or did Koa make a mistake in their calculations? So yeah, it seems like they set up a colony here and did not account for how frigid it could become. Oh, I can't go up higher because it's a glass ceiling up there. Got it. Hey, thank you, Mushi Meadows, for the raid, and welcome on in, everybody. I am playing Planet Crafter, and specifically I'm playing the Planet Crafter DLC. Ah, there it is. I knew there was another one of these. DLC expansion content that got added with a later update. You can go to different moons, and they're full of stuff. Mostly loot, some stories, and these like really beautiful, massive structures that you can explore. Okay. I just landed on this planet a couple hours ago, and let's see. Okay, I want to take a look at this one. Yeah, so we want to get the redwood tree growing, because that's actually big enough to be worth planting. So I need one of these. I need some T2 fertilizer. Well, we got plenty. Bacteria, tree bark. Well, you know, we have the T4 mutagens. I could mulch them up. Well, let's start with that. What else do we have here? There's one bacteria. That's all I need. Perfect. Oh, it's both our first time flying. Hey! Let's see. Super alloy should be upstairs. And then I need zeolite. Probably put a door off the upper floor so I can just hop out. Okay. Where's the... Unfortunately, I think all the trees that are already growing are actually getting in the way. I think? No. What is wrong with you? There we go. It just didn't want me to build that for some reason. Strange. Okay, so that should give us even more oxygen. Let's take a look at unlocks. Where are we at on that one? Yeah, barely any heat. I'd say you should have plenty of oxygen, but I guess not. I guess what I could do is make the rockets and go up. I watch your YouTube all the time. I was excited to see you stream. Yeah, thank you. I had stopped streaming on Twitch for a while due to health issues. I'm back, slowly. And it's not nearly as much as I used to, but it's fine. Alright. Did the rocket come back? Yeah. So this should have sulfur and bacteria for me. Gonna need to restock on water at some point. Guess let's just grab some space food and go back out there. Once again, do kind of want to finish exploring at least some of these places. Is this something I can... No. I keep seeing those, like, giant white and yellow chests, and I'm like, oh, maybe that's something... Maybe there's something in there. Maybe I can loot that. No. Oh. Did I... Am I a fool? Oh. Yeah, I'm a fool. I left the key card at the previous... Or back at home. After raid and run, need foods. Understandable. I think right before you got raided, I was complaining because my wife has... it's like a peanut curry that we got from a Chinese restaurant. And it is pungent in a way that is making my stomach feel things. Oh, damn. Okay, here's the access card. We just need to find one more. I think we only had one. I don't think we found the other one, which means I have to go look at the rest of the location. Because it means there's a chest somewhere in here. It's probably one of the small ones. Like this one? Here. Well, nice to find it almost immediately. Alright. Drop these off, get the door open. So what do we have in here? More random chests and resources. Lots of random chests and resources, actually. I think? Hard to tell how many chests are lurking in the weeds here. We'll get one of these. First harvest, what a joy to see life growing on our planet. Like a harbinger of our community's rebirth, we'll be able to feed ourselves with our own produce. Most of what I planted is grown, and even seems that a few species have already adapted to low light conditions. We'll be able to do plenty of experiments in the future. Alright, anything else here? Easiest way to see anything is kind of from a bird's eye view. So maybe there actually wasn't that much. At least on that floor. How did this person get up to their second floor, whatever these are? Ooh, more of the big trees. Yes, I'm not even going to have to bother with making more trees. All I have to do is just plant the ones that they randomly have, like, snuck the seeds in for me. Hey, that's nice. So I think I looted this to hell and back again. Nothing there. No other exits. So this might actually be the end of this location. Yeah, they have this whole second tier, but you just can't get to it. It is actually sprinkling water still. Still makes me wish I could just, like, get terraforming points off of this, but alas. Oh, that's how they got up. They do actually have an elevator system. Well, fie on me for complaining about their lack of forethought. Devs thought of everything. Okay, so unless there's something sneaking in here that I have not spotted. How is it that a full-fledged community failed to colonize a planet or a moon, but one guy who's in crippling debt can do it? So one thing to note is that our character has, like, a lot of terraforming tech. Whereas other people, they have whatever they came with, if that makes sense. That for better or for worse, the company kind of behind the player character actively, like, was trying to terraform planets as, like, a business model. And so I guess more or less that gives them the capacity to do it all on their own, as opposed to, you know, a group of people who might have the will and gumption and people to do it, but not the tech. Let's see. Let's plant another one of these. Have you done the toxicity DLC? Yes. This is actually the second to last planet that I have left to terraform here. There we go. I should keep scaling up my oxygen generation. I should fire off some rockets, though. Because I think at this point, that'd be the next big thing. Let's check. Have we been to every location? I think so. Oh, that's fun. You can actually see the meteor come crashing down. So that was the road. This is the dome that I can't get into yet, because we need more pressure. We've been in here. Looks like the water's... A lot of things have melted. I think there was a bunch of ice here. So, yeah. Unless there's something specific that I'm missing, I think it's time that we go full bore terraformer. At least for a moment. Let's see, do we have the ship? Yeah. Go grab that. So I'm going to need... change selection planet back to prime. I'm going to need a lot of iridium rods. And probably still more super alloy rods. Probably going to need more explosive powder, now that I'm thinking about it. Oops. Oh well. Well, beyond that, inventory is full. Let's get some more super alloy rods mulched. Grab all the explosive powder. Oh, did I never set this one to supply? I didn't. That's why there's a bunch of stuff in it. There we go. That's tidy. Tidy. Let's grab the poster F. Where do we put it? Here? Aww. I don't know if we've made these guys yet. They're cute. Oh, would it tell me the pieces? No, damn. I was actually hoping it would tell me what specific gene bits I needed to put in to get one of these guys. Oh, this is just found on this moon. Well, I might look it up. Okay, so let's grab every one of those. Let's see, how much is this? 2 full rows. So that should be good enough. And all the explosive powder. Because we might as well go for the heat. If the ice is kind of in my way. And part of the reason why I picked this hill is because it has a hell of a lot of space. For me to build this stuff without having to worry about, like, mining resources. There we go. And then do the same thing with pressure. Yeah, we don't have any of the boosters, so that's going to hold us back a smidge, but not hugely. I think these I can just kind of slap down here. We might as well just build a bunch of them. Worst comes to worst, we come back and just, like, shred them later. But I have more resources than I know what to do with, so no reason to stop. Alright, that should be pretty good. Did kind of ruin the view, is the one downer, but whatever. Honestly, I think those machines are kind of pretty in their own right. So, next step is we want to get this down. 3 super alloy. Look at all that stuff. Let's grab the mutagen, because I'm going to need that there anyway. Okay, so we want not super alloy rods, we want these. I only need 3. And then one of these is set to titanium. But I don't think I'm actively requesting it. I'll just grab the lot. Let's see if I can build this here. I'd like to get it to snap. But I think the trees are in the way. Yeah. That's okay. That's a good enough spot. Okay, so we can make the really good rockets if we want to. Oh. Okay, so I think in that case, let's maybe sidestep for a moment. Yeah, because plant rocket would be good. What we want is the oxygen one. I think we want the oxygen one more than anything else, just because the sooner I don't have to worry about oxygen at all, the easier my life's going to be. Okay. Oh, we should not mulch all of those in retrospect. Oh. We do actually have a bunch of mutagen. And an amount of bacteria. Okay. No, we're fine, actually. I should have probably paid attention to this. But yeah, that is plenty of resources for me to potentially mulch. Because currently this will send me 4 rockets in space. Yeah, mulch those. I think that'll be good. So now I just need whatever tree bark that I have sitting around. I've got plenty. Super alloy and rocket engines. Because the sooner I get that oxygen booster, the better. 8 of those, and then rocket engines. Here we go. Should have enough of those seeds, I hope. We can't make the pressure rocket yet, but don't worry, that won't take too long. Let's see. And I should have at least a couple of these. Perfect. I might have the requisite plants to get at least one more. Let's sort. Okay. So, 3 of each of these, the rocket, and... Oh, my limitation is actually tree bark more than anything else. Never mind, it's not a problem. Alright. So this is going to give us a dummy amount of plants and a decent amount of oxygen. That should be pretty good. Does this qualify as littering? Just watching these things tumble around is always a very specific joy. And then watching them just kind of like lay around and be confused, not knowing what the hell's going on. There they go. Well, those made it to space. That one, sadly, is staying home. Maybe. Alright, anyway. I guess next order of business, let's, make some ore extractors? Oh, shoot. I think I might have used up all of my iridium rods. Beans. Well, we might need to put in a request for some more of those. Still. I guess I want to take a look at... Is it orbital information? Yeah. So if I want a microchip compass? Compass. It's 2 aluminum. Ooh. No, we have aluminum upstairs. There we go. So that's not actually as bad as I thought it would be. Yeah, I'll have to store more stuff in a bit. Or figure out how to store more stuff in a bit. Let's see. There's the magnesium. Cool. So we want the mapping chip. And we want the rocket information. This is just kind of useful for tracking how many multipliers I'm sitting on. So yeah, we're at 4,000% oxygen and 15,000% plant. It should be pretty good for a while, I hope. Let's see. Is this back yet? No. 30 seconds. Oh, and it's coming with all the iridium rods I could possibly need, maybe. I guess let's go grab the rest. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3? I don't know how much selenium I'm going to need. Is the big one. But I might as well potentially have a bunch. Give me loot. Give me my loot. Land faster. There we are. I love that they just like pop as I warp to a safe location. There's just something very satisfying about that. I'm also noticing a zip line from one of those bases. Is that that's the really tall base over to the, oh, to that other one. Because yeah, we haven't actually looted either of them. Okay. Alright, I forgot. These things generate some heat and pressure. Not huge amounts, but some. Oh, we're not in the right spot. It's one hill over. Yeah, we have all these like little pockets that might become accessible to me. I have no idea if that's actually got anything in it. And to be entirely honest, I'm not actually sure how much it matters. Like resource-wise, I am swimming in infinite stuff. All I have to do is just like call home and have it sent in my direction. And so that puts me in a really tidy spot to just grab whatever I need. Like, loot the chests as they go by, because it saves me some amount of work. But long term, I don't really benefit from, like, hunting for resources or even farming too much. Must be a seam in the world. That line go... No, it's a power line. Huh. But yeah, I'm so flush with oh, please tell me I remember to set those to provide. I hope so. We'll find out. Yeah, so flush with resources that there's no like pressure to worry about it. Let's see. Do we want to just grab more? Plenty of rocket engines. What I'm looking for. Can I get the drones? Yeah, we actually have a decent amount of drones provided, so I can ask for more. Alright, drop all these off. Ooh, super fabric, too. Things that I do not need. Alright, well, all things considered, let's get some basic storage for the basic storage for the, like, lowest possible tier resources. Because that'll save me some inventory space down there. Why are you rotated like that? Thank you. Sometimes it just do be like that. Yeah, do we want to just do like one more? Yeah, I can probably fit one more in each of these before it becomes slightly inconvenient. Okay, so what's useful here? Probably obsidian. Osmium. Sulfur? Don't think we're storing any of those. Yeah, because we don't have a whole lot of mining machines or even auto-crafting at all. There's not a whole lot for my drones to be doing here. It's kind of nice. Okay. Probably just that. I could just get them closer, but there's no way I'm going to be able to get another row of these things in here. Not without making this, like, actually impossible to traverse. I guess the other question is, where would I want to put a second staircase here? That's an issue. Not a huge one. Okay, let's go get food and water, and then I'll figure things out. Oh, right. I forgot. I have, like, no water. Well, probably not going to kill me immediately. And you know what? We probably have enough heat at this point that I can... Uh-oh? Did all the ice on the ground melt? Okay, no. There's a little bit left. We should probably get one of those, one of a couple of those water collectors. Because at this point we should be able to generate a decent chunk. Oh, we should be able to generate water on our own. Okay, let's get rid of those. Oh, right, I need selenium stored. There it is. You know what? I won't have like a crazy auto crafting setup in this one, so this base might just be mostly storage here. Right, the water collector bowl. There it is. For whatever reason, this thing is like incredibly good resource storage. So I need 2 of those. Magnesium and cobalt. I think those are the last 2 that I haven't been storing. We might want to scale up our storage of these things. There we go. And got that. Yep, I heard cobalts. It amuses me to no end that kobolds have become kind of a weird internet darling. It makes sense. It's just... I mean, no, it totally makes sense. It's a, knock-on effect of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons being extremely popular. And everybody always seems to love the kind of like weird little guy races as kind of like oh, they're cute. Even if technically the like traditional depiction of these things is like actual horrible monsters. I'm right there with it. Okay. So, I guess how many fuses? Oh, should I get a fuses chest? I should probably get a fuses chest. Oh, we do actually have one for access cards. That's kind of useful. Really, I only have one fuse cartridge. Uh-oh. I mean, not actually a huge problem. Well, question is, what do we want to do now? Wow, all of the ice is just freaking gone. I guess this is what happens when you actually bother to terraform your planet right from the get-go. The last couple times I've played this, I definitely was just, like, disinterested. And we don't want the biomass screen. We want these two. Let's see, silicon. I need a third one. And cobalt. There we go. I guess I could actually just put these here on the staircase. No. No, I should probably put them in here. This will be my info screen room. Because I'm not going to be... Why is it always right, turned at a right angle? I have no idea. So that's the terraforming stage. And frankly, I could sneak this in here, because I don't actually care. Like, I don't need to see these up close. Let's see. I need more stuff. Yep. Okay, so one of those gave me a library, but the rest of the chips don't do anything for me. Yeah, terraforming stage, so we're at clear sky. Next is breathable atmosphere. I have oxygen, which also means I have water now, and I have bean, though not that many bean. These are good. Oh, how much pressure do we have? Do I know how much I needed? I don't think I have enough. We could go check. Oh, where's my, this thing? Demand drones. When I leave this planet, I could probably actually rip out a lot of the drones, because I don't think we need this place to really stay running. Okay. Let's see if I can get to Bigabasa. Because this one previously said no. No. Okay, so we need more pressure. Okay, back to Garahe then. Yeah, I think I'm already starting to spot some worms on the ground here. Oh, this still has a bunch of ice on it. But this area, so I guess there's a smidge of ice left. Huh. Oh, that's probably resources from the asteroids falling. Okay, nothing in that one. You know, in retrospect, driving the car in here is kind of messy. But then again, I can't see shit one way or another, so I might as well not see shit while I have infinite oxygen. Is there anything in here? No. At least not underwater. Sometimes these places have, like, cool nooks in hidden spots. But this is currently Well, I wouldn't say nookless. The way I'm saying that makes it sound salacious. I don't apologize. Okay, no, this is... Well, I mean, okay. This kind of watery ravine, I'd say qualifies as nook adjacent. There's just not... There's nothing going on in here. I think we're just going to go back to this tall base and see what I can do with it. Because, yeah, if this giant lake... I mean, I guess is a good spot for me to get a drink. If it lets me? No. Damn. Kind of hoping I could skim the water and take a quick quaff. I got it. Game... I really wish instead of car, this game had a hovercraft. That would have been sick. But yeah, not seeing anything of note. Underwater here. But yeah, as far as decoding chips goes, there's just a very limited tech pool in this game and not much more to add to it. And so, apart from like finding specific tech chips for like the library shelves that you have to salvage first, there's literally nothing you can do. Or you cap out on tech chips and then there's nothing else you can grab. Which is why I haven't been looking at any more tech chips for the most part, because it seems like it's a fruitless endeavor. Maybe not fully fruitless, but I don't really need library shelves. Unfortunately, this is not one of those games that I care deeply about cosmetics. I think that's universally true for me. I'm not big on, like, cosmetic building pieces, unless it's like, maybe Valheim. A game that specifically requires me to have, there's a lot of stuff in here. Valheim did a really good job of kind of encouraging you to use certain set pieces. Because if you had to make your longhouse, you had to use like a bunch of different parts. You could make a Garbo crap shack, but it looked terrible and you felt bad. Maybe some other people did. But at least on my own end, I tried to make some really nice looking longhouses and whatnot. This is the wrong spot. We want Cool Road. I don't think I went in this little side area, did I? Or maybe I did. No, I had not. This might be one of those that we actually have enough resources. Let's put some dump chests down. Don't have enough inventory space. It's fine. Pop these over. And keep those with me. I guess in retrospect, I could have this supply. No reason not to. I suppose it's not like they're going to take my fusion cells away from me. Okay, that requires power. This is the elevator, which I can't do anything with. This requires 2 more access key cards from somewhere. Yeah, I could rip up all these solar panels. I mean, they're not doing anyone else any good. We actually aren't hoarding too many of those resources, so I guess it makes sense. I'll just set those to supply, get our oxygen back. I'm so glad that happens instantaneously. Okay, here's the next access card. Hopefully there's another one in here, but if there isn't, it's probably back in one of the 2 bases I've already checked. It could be in one of these other odd spots. The access cards are, as a rule, seemingly locked away in the small lock boxes. Storage boxes? So I just have to go looking for them. These structures are freaking huge. I love it. Whatever these things, I mean, probably giant mining beams? Hard to say, but I love how they look. They don't have anything on this one. And yeah, nothing's sitting in there. Well, I guess we'll grab the fusion cells. Is a ladder going up that? No, it doesn't go anywhere. Watching the just giant row of drones swing by is very satisfying. Okay, so we found 2 now. It's really the question of where the third might be hiding. Unless it's one of those that we actually have to get into the other base first. Because there is the giant zip line. No, it's here. What a discovery this deposit is. If we'd known we'd find it on this planet, we would have worried a lot less. Oh, I think we already did this one. Yeah, I guess I just didn't loot those because my inventory was full. Okay, we're just back out here. Well, you know what? When in doubt. Quick drink? Try to get a quick drink. Okay, so I live in the puddle now. I am also a golden frog. Damn, looted that in seconds. Okay, let's see if we can get in here. Blast the key cards. This place has seen days. I figured I'd get another platform here. There we go. Should probably keep at least some of the water on me. Though I guess it's probably less of an issue. Keep the water and the animal food on me. I'm an animal. If I'm hungry, I will eat that. Feels strange, but still. Today's a big day. It's the day the main rotors are activated. It took a lot of courage and effort to get here, but it was worth it. I feel like fate is giving us a little nudge to congratulate us on everything we've done to get here. Probably should have been paying attention to the years on some of these. Just to, like, really date all of the logs. But, eh. Are any of these? Oh, they are. Well. I mean, if I wanted to be silly. Oh, I don't have enough resources. It's fine. Let's see, do we have any more iron? We do not. Well, it's okay, we also have whatever's in the car, also whatever's in here. Yeah, more of those empty cells, too. I don't think I'm going to need tons of those. This way I have enough that I can put down some more lockers, too. Alright. I guess that's the upper limit. I forgot, oxygen is still a problem. But this is why we keep the car right there. Let's see. Is there something? Oh, it was these. I knew I'd missed some things. Or, well, left some things behind. Hey, it's raining. Wait, is that it? Yeah, so I think we need to take the zip line to get to the top level of this. Either that or we need to use our goat-like superpowers. Well, when in doubt. Alright. There should be an external entrance to this somewhere. Oh, well. Unless I get stuck. You can't keep me out. I am too... Oh. I am too powerful for you. Aha! So they made a big station here. How many people were planning on living in this place, Beans? And, like, it looks nice up here in this dome. Oh, here's the elevator. Power is still off, so we still have to find the main generator room. You look like the main generator room. I have plenty of fusion cells. Huzzah! The properties of Blazar Quartz are exceptional. It seems to interact with its immediate and external environment. Still struggling to fully understand the chemical mechanism at work. But one thing is certain, this quartz absorbs and destroys the heat of its surroundings. How did I not see this sooner? With the quantities we've unearthed, the entire planet is at risk of cooling at breakneck speed. Yeah, so that's what happened. Do I have enough inventory space to harvest all of these? Yeah. Okay, and that means I can now use the lift, correct? Yes. Down I go. Long work, but still. You make the planet into a Mediterranean world. I don't really have that kind of control, unfortunately. The planet will turn into whatever the planet wants to turn into, or whatever the game developers said that this is what the planet turns into. And I have no, like, control beyond that. However, almost every single planet has turned out pretty nicely, or pretty nice looking by the end. Let's actually keep the iron with me. I'll set up some other things. So is each world unique? Yeah, unique and hand designed. So unlike, say, what's a good example? I mean, like Minecraft. Minecraft is fully just randomly generated. Every single thing in this game, no. Guess who forgot to get oxygen? Back down we go. Every single world is fully hand designed with the exception of there are certain, like, labyrinthine facilities that are randomly generated for some reason. And then also you can take a portal. Whoa. You can take a portal to another world. Or another section of the world. And that will also be randomly generated. And also have a randomly generated wreck inside of it. I don't go to those places because they are terrible, frankly. The rest of it is great, though. And, yeah, there's, like, a very solid feeling of exploration, kind of puzzling out where to go, what to do, what to find there. Resource chains and everything. It's satisfying. Okay. Well, I've got one of these. Yeah, we want to just get a couple of these down so I can store resources. I'm going to set them to auto supply. Okay, so what are in these spots? Because they're pretty, but they also kind of don't have much going on in them. Despite all my efforts, I haven't found a way to reverse the process. The rate at which the quartz absorbs heat is immense, and only increasing. The drop in temperature over the past few years is finally being explained. It's obvious that I failed to identify it early enough. Can I ever forgive myself? This planet won't be habitable for much longer. I must warn everyone. That's got some fish eggs in it. I do appreciate how little effort they actually have to put into the storytelling of this to suddenly make like the whole planet make sense. Like, where'd everybody go? Oh, effectively magic crystals screwed them over super hard. Okay. It's neat to see the plate tectonics actually makes a world more stable. It could be like Mars or Venus, where the crust turns so solid to force volcanoes to basically punch through the crust in violent eruptions. Huh. Okay. I actually did not know that. I was never much of a space guy for whatever reason. Like, everybody always has their kind of like thing they become increasingly obsessed with. I don't know what mine was as a kid. Legos? Kind of engineering? Kind of, sort of. Let's be honest, it was video games. I found my calling early, much to my mother's chagrin. Operating notes. Once extracted with the drills, the ore is crushed and transported directly to large storage vaults in the lower level. This allows for a constant influx of blazar quartz. As long as there's room in the vaults, they'll be filled with ore. Uh-oh. Okay, not whoop. Oh, can I? Did I? I clipped through. I didn't know I could do that. Now we might have to beat a hasty retreat. I could have also tried to bring my car up here with me. Question, can I? Oh. Doesn't look like I can beat the elevator down. Alas. Alright, just toss all these off. There shouldn't be too much more loot for me to hoover up. Let's see. And we go this direction. I still have food and water? I still have plenty of food and water. It's nice you can go to each planet with all your progress carried over. Oh, yeah. I probably would have paced this series out so much slower. You know, done the base game, said, okay, that was kind of good enough. That was nice and fun. Then, like, a year or two later, okay, let's do Humble. And then a year or two later, oh, let's do Toxicity. Having effectively just like hyper aggressive new game plus as like the way you progress through this game has felt extremely good to me. Damn, I swear there was like one more building. Was it? It wasn't this one. Oh. Have I looted everything in here? We've definitely seen every bit of lore possible. This is the generator room, so yeah, I think that's it for this area. Okay, so let's just grab everything that wasn't stored. There's the tram shuttle. I guess I could have done this instead of the elevator to go back down. But that does seem a little unwise. It seems like most of the things that are getting left behind are like iron. We could probably live without bringing the iron back. The water I can leave behind. Same thing with the animal food. Like, eventually we're going to be storing those anyway. It's supplying everything. Cool. It still has stuff in it. I mean, I could drive home. Or I could teleport home and then go hop in the car and go elsewhere. I could do that. Let's see. You can speedrun them hard after you get the shuttle that obtains, yeah, items from other planets, though, which is satisfactory in its own way. The main thing for me is that it cuts down on a lot of that like early game grind, the really boring stuff that's like, oh, maybe I should actually put some storage outside. You know, the gathering oxygen, or not oxygen, gathering like base resources, building up your power network, whoa. I did not realize how much those had popped up in my absence. Let's see, we got a gazillion drones. Yeah, let's go back to Cool Road, grab what I can grab, and go from there. What was I gonna say about anything? Just the speed running. The fact that it's New Game Plus, it takes down, or more or less doing Extreme New Game Plus, it gets rid of any kind of, like, drudgery that the DLCs could have had. And so now I get the full experience of going to these planets without the pain of them, which, you know, on some level is actually a downer, purely from the perspective of each of these planets is kind of their own puzzle. And if you can just skip it by giving yourself the requisite resources, I could have just teleported. What am I doing? Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, it's a shame there's no flying vehicle to challenge the teleporter late game. Oh yeah. Yeah, I really wish there was 3 vehicles, a car, a hover car, and then like a flying, like, ornithopter-y thing, or helicopter, something. Because that would have actually, it would have been convenient, at the very least.